Alright, so this is Magical Musketeers. So obviously it's a basic deck. There's probably different variants, obviously, to play the deck, but this is the Tide of the Brethren version that I prefer to play. It's more simple, straightforward. It's control style. You might want to go a little more aggro if you prefer, but I prefer control. So we have 3 copies of I'll call them magical bullets because that's what they used to be called. So I call them magical bullet wild. Has the ability where you can play magical musketeer spells and traps from your hand during either player's turn. If a spell or trap card is activated in this card's column, you can target 3 magical musketeer cards in your graveyard, shuffle them back into your deck, and then draw a card. So that's a good way of recycling things back into your deck. I personally don't like that effect. I'd rather have the cards added back to my hand. But he's a level 4, so he's needed for the Tides of Brethren play. So of course you have 3 level 4s in the deck. The second one is Calamity. During either player's turn, obviously you can activate spells and traps Musketeer cards from your hand. If a spell or trap card is activated in this card's column, you can target 1 magical musketeer monster in your graveyard and special summon defense position. So it's a way of monster reborning, essentially, right? It's always good to keep your monsters on the board, especially if you do stuff like link summoning that you want to bring back and link summon some more, right? Or let's say you exceed summon, detach for an effect, and then you use this effect to bring musketeers back. How you can use them. Then we have Magical Bullet Starfire. If a spell trick card is active in this card's column, you can special summon a level 4 lower Musketeer from your deck in defense position. That's really good. They could have easily just made it where this summons from the hand. It's like, nah, I don't like that, right? But they made it from the deck, which makes it really, really awesome. It's a great way to get out the deck, of course, as well as start building up your board and start having control, especially if you're using certain musketeers for certain control aspects. So then we have Magic Bullet Kid Brave. If a spell trick card is active in this card's column, you can discard 1 card that's magical musket. Discard 1 magical musket card and then draw 2 cards. So this will be your draw engine. So you won't need a lot of draw cards in the deck when you already have him as your draw engine. He's a level 3. So is Musketeer Doc and Magic Bullet Casper. They, of course, are level 3, so you can Tide of Brethren them because Tide of Brethren is for level 4 lower. So that's why there's 3 of the Magic Bullet monsters and of level 3s, and then there's 3 of the level 4s. So for a total of 18 monsters. Because of the Tides of Brethren, once you have 1 of the level 3s, you'll play that combo, and you'll have 3 different Magic Bullet monsters, different names. So that's why there's like 3 of everything. I wanted to play 15, but because of Tides of Brethren, it's like I had to play 18. So that's the explanation for that. Plus, all these have pretty good effects. Doctor, for example, he has the effect that if a spell trap card activated in his column, you can add 1 magical musketeer card from your graveyard to the hand, which is great. I'd rather add it back to my hand than to put it into the graveyard. Especially if I add something from the graveyard back to my hand, and then I can play it from my hand, because all the magical musketeers, they have the play from hand effect. So being able to get something back from the graveyard and then play from your hand is way better than just shuffling everything back in your deck and hopefully draw. Drawing is good, no doubt. Drawing is good. But there's very little control. You don't choose what you draw. You just draw, right? So I'd rather search something specifically that I need, add something back from the graveyard that specifically need. That's the way I prefer to play. So that's why I like these particular effects. Casper, of course. If a spell trap card is activated in this card's column, you can add a magical musketeer card in general from your deck to your hand. Great searchability, but not a card with the same as that activated card. It's an interesting condition. Alright, so the idea is, I guess if I play, let's say, cross domination to trigger Casper's ability, I can't search out a cross dimension. If I'm right, I think that's what that part of the effect is stating. Which is weird because all the spells and traps, magical musketeer spells and traps are once per turn anyway, so you wouldn't be playing an extra copy, but whatever. Searchability is good. Okay, so we got obviously cross domination, and if you control a magical musketeer, target one face up monster on the field until the end of the turn, its attack and defense becomes 0, and it has its effects negated. Great combat card, right? Your opponent attacks one of your magical musketeers. You wait until damage step, so that way they can't respond, right? Unless they respond something that can be played on damage step, and then play this on them like, activated from my hand. It's kind of like an honest, right? Boom. Now I'm clearly stronger than your monster, and I beat your monster. Also, it's great for getting rid of effects. In general, like obviously you could play this before damage step. You could play this at any time you want, just so you can negate an effect. So that's the main part of why I like this. Because there is one that doubles the attack, but I didn't like that. There's one all it really did was double the attack, and there's a possibility that and you can't even attack directly, so you couldn't just attack somebody directly and go for game by doubling an attack. It was just designed specifically so you could beat monsters, but it's like the best way to beat a monster is by making that monster's attack 0. That will always guarantee you to beat it, right? No matter if the monster's attack was 10,000, you can beat it with the ability of making it 0. So this card is better than the other spell option. And then the effect negation, you're going to definitely need it a lot. There's too many monsters out there with effects, and really good effects that you don't want to go off. Sometimes just stopping an effect at any given time can win you the duel. So obviously I prefer this one because of the two-purpose use, the effect negation, and of course the 0 attack ability, so I can just guarantee I can beat whatever I want to beat. Of course, 3 copies of Ties of Brethren. You pay 2,000, target 104 lower monster control. For the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters. You can't like blink someone or exceed someone or anything like that after activating it, obviously. Also special summon 2 monsters from your deck with the same type, attribute, and level as that monster, but with different names. Since there's 3 level 4 light fiend monsters in the deck, obviously you can summon them by Ties of Brethren, and then you have 3 level 3s that are fiend like monsters with different names, of course. So the deck works for that. And you cannot conduct your battle phase for the turn. You activate this card. So you can't just OTK somebody. But this is obviously a great first turn play, and that's what you want. You want to at least get 1 copy of this. First turn, any of the magical bullets, cat monsters, and then just build a board real quick. MST, standard. You're going to need to get rid of something. Something's going to be problematic. Whether it be a field spell, a floodgate. Like, this is a light-based deck, so obviously light in prison would be a problem, so let's go space that one. Then we got magical musketeers, Desperado. If you control a magical musketeer monster, target 1 face up content on the swipe, so that's a really good spot removal card. And since it's a magical musketeer card, you can search it and you can recycle it. It's always good the ability to use it over and over again. It's always good to have infinite removal. And then here's infinite counter for or spell and trap negation if you recycle it over and over again, right? This is magical musketeer last stand. It's their counter trap. Your opponent activates this spell trap card while you control the magic Musketeer. Negate the activation if you do destroy that card. So of course it's a magical bullet card, so you can search it as well as you can recycle it from the graveyard back to your hand. Which is why I prefer the add back. If I'm right, that's dock, right? Add card from the graveyard to hand. Yeah, dock. So the idea is you want to use dock to recycle your spells and traps over and over and over. And there's only 3 magical musketeers, spells and traps, and the deck. So you got 9 targets for that effect and just recycle it over and over again. And of course, it'll be easy to search it once you cast for the ability to search them out and you just have that control. You definitely want to get this card, Last Stand. You can control. Somebody's like, ooh, I play evenly matched to break your board. Nope, negate, right? So that's the obviousness of why you want to play that card. Then Recall. Obviously helps against hand traps. Or anything in general, any of monster effect, obviously, because it's a monster effect. It's a counter trap. Gotta love counter traps. Speed 3, hard to change to respond to, right? Then the opponent draws a card as a side effect. Just like good old Dark Bribe. That's what I like about this. It's like, ooh, this is like Dark Bribe, except my opponent doesn't draw a card, and it's a magical musketeer. It's searchable and recyclable. So, great. I don't have to play Dark Bribe. I can play that instead. But their magical musketeers don't have their own recall. They have essentially their own forbidden chalice right here, obviously. That I can recycle, but recall is recall. It helps break boards. It does what it does. That's it best. Then we have Scrap Iron, Scarecrow. Normally I use stuff like Red Screen. That's my go-to defense card. But the fact that the magical musketeers, trigger their effects from spells and traps being used in the same column as them, I was like, oh, this would be cool card. One is defensive, negate an attack. It does target, but still, it's a good card in general. And as long as you have a musketeer in front of it, the one I like to use with this card is obviously the Kid Brave. That way, somebody tries to attack it, negate the attack, draw 2 cards. Right? Always great. But then there are other options. There are other ones you can use this with. And then Monster Born. Monster Born. Ties of Brilliance, you're already paying 2,000 just to play that card. And you might end up in a scenario where you play it more than once, so you're already losing 4,000. So then want to overdo it with like Soul Charge or something. So go with Monster Born. Plus Monster Born lets you grab some different points from graveyard. So that's an added bonus. Just one Monster Born, obviously. Then for the extra deck, not much matters. It's more of a main deck type of strategy, which is what's great about this archetype. It's a main deck type deck, so you're just focusing mainly on the effects you have in your main deck. But there are some options. We have Hyper Star Kid, right? He requires 2 light monsters, and he makes all light monsters gain 500 attack and defense, makes all dark monsters lose 400 attack and defense. If this card is shown by battle or card effect, you can target 1 light monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. So, recyclability. So, essentially a floater as well. Summon sources as well, and under certain circumstances to help you, get more searching. This is kind of like your ESOL, your invoker, basically for the deck, because this is the way you can get more monsters. I mean, any deck can obviously use her. You just need 2+ monsters with the same type, and they're all fiends in this deck, so it'll be relatively easy to do. If this card is Link Summon, you can special summon 1 monster from your hand in defense position to your opponent's side of the opponent's zone that this card points to. You can target 1 face-up monster. This card points to special summon 1 monster from your deck in defense position with the same type as that monster to a zone this card points to, but negate its effects. So And then we have Undercock Taker, 2 5 monsters. I'm not gonna continue like to mention their effects. These should be self-explanatory because you can read it on the screen. You know, Undercock Taker. We got Nightmare Cerberus. Got Nightmare Phoenix. Got Nightmare Goblin. Obviously, combine those, and you get the Nightmare Lock. Then we have Fortune Tune. We have Zenmain, it's our level 3s in this deck. Then we have Aruska, Sky Blaster, Musketeer, right? Sky Blaster, Musketeer, Magic Musketeer deck, right? I got a Cowboy, and Abyss Dweller, number 101, and then the Utopia package, Utopia with the Utopia Lightning, for their slow poison deck. You know, that's pretty much it. Simple, straightforward. If you can fit it in and you want to play with it, it's up to you. Obviously, double summon is a good option in this deck, especially if you want to do a lot of link summon. Double summon will come in handy for that. All in all, you know, Tides of Burden is your go-to spell card. And that's the end of the video.